What is up, y'all? It is Onye. I'm gonna figure out the perfect distance for this at some point. What is up, y'all? It is Onye here, and in today's video, I am going to be talking about the ring. Your girl is engaged. By some miracle from the heavens, I was able to convince some guy to propose to me. Now, for some of y'all, this may be a surprise because I don't really talk about my personal life in terms of my relationship on Instagram or YouTube or anywhere on social media. And that's for personal reasons I won't even go into in this video, but I haven't really talked about him very much. If you're on Instagram, you may have seen him a few times on stories, but never on my feed. It's just me on my feed, okay, as it should be. I have actually been dating him for almost 3 years now. January next year will be 3 years. So he has been in my life for quite some time, and I am jubilant, extremely excited to be starting this new chapter with him. Now, the purpose of this video is to share my proposal story and also to answer any, I feel so nasally, I'm sorry. Also to answer some of the questions that I received so far. I know some of you guys have followed me ever since I was first starting on YouTube back in 2009, I think, through when I was with Argentine, moved to Cambodia, and here. So like, y'all like my family. I've been here since the beginning. And some of y'all just like a good love story. All right, let's get into it. So his name is Lawrence. He lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and we met in January of 2017. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that it was easy. If anybody tells you that being in a long distance relationship is easy, they're lying or they're psycho. It is hard work. Like even being in a close distance relationship where somebody's like 5 or 10 minutes away, it's hard. But imagine dating someone that's 3 hours away in terms of the time zone. Ohio is in the East Coast time zone, so it was very difficult just in terms of communicating. Because when it's 6 p.m. for me, it's 9 p.m. there, and he's probably getting ready for bed. Yeah, we're old. And also, when you don't have when the person isn't physically there, a lot of things can get lost in communication. And let's say like, you know, your love language is maybe physical touch or things like that. You can't have that in a long distance relationship. But we tried our best. Like we saw each other, if not once a month and like once every other month, but we tried to make it as frequent as possible. But yeah, to answer that question, it was hard. It was really hard. Lawrence is an electrical engineer, so he's explained to me what he does countless times, but I can just never really commit it to memory. But he works with like power grids and power systems and things like that. One thing I really love about him is that he's very family oriented, and not just that, you know, he was born in Nigeria, and usually, I don't want to generalize, but a lot of times men that are born in Nigeria, they have a certain way of thinking, they have certain expectations of the women that they marry. And Lawrence has just been so contrary to that. Like when I met him, I soon quit my job, quit a very stable, very good job, and to work for myself. And he was very supportive of it, so much so that he bought me a new iMac computer when, you know, he's in school, he bought a house, but he still, you know, committed to me, committed to my dream that much. And that meant a lot to me. First of all, he knows that I love Apple products. Second of all, he knew that I was taking a big risk. He didn't talk me out of it. If anything, he pushed me towards it and he supported it. And that just means the world to me. Honestly, I could ask him for the world and he would find a way to deliver it to me. And that's just it. That's him in a nutshell. Okay, so I wish I had some big extravagant story to tell y'all, but you know, I don't. So it was actually his birthday week, and he planned to come out to LA. Because it was his birthday weekend, I was so like tied up in planning things for him, making sure his friends were gonna come. We went to Universal Studios. I booked at an Airbnb. I bought the cake. I bought the drinks. And my best friend and her husband were in town that weekend too. So we were just all in the Airbnb. We had just lit the cake, sang happy birthday. Then we were getting ready to go out. This is how much I was not expecting it. Like we were going out, but I didn't put any makeup on because I was just so tired. It had been like a long couple of days. My hair was just like blah blah blah. It was just like I was just like tired. And so after we finished singing happy birthday to him, he starts reaching in his suit pocket and he pulls out the box. Immediately, my best friend that was there starts screaming like a banshee. Let me show you. Let me play the clip for y'all. Screaming like she's the one getting proposed to. And like, I love her to death, but girl, what was going on? And so he got on his knee, and he didn't say anything prior to getting down on his knee. I guess, you know, he was just too nervous. He got on his knee and he was just like, I'll be honored if you would take this ring, you know, and marry me. And I think I was quiet for a little bit because I'm like, I don't have makeup on. Like, because people had their cameras out. I'm like, y'all look crazy, y'all. Wait a minute. But eventually I did say yes, of course. And that was our proposal story. You know, later in talking to him, he was like, I knew that was the only time that I was going to be able to surprise you because you were so like focused on planning my birthday. So in my mind, it was like, you know, essentially, you know, you were helping me propose to you. So that was our proposal story. So we are both Nigerian, not from the same tribe. Like, I'm Igbo, he's Efik, different languages, different cultures really. But we both want to have the traditional wedding back home in Nigeria. It'll take place in my place, per our tradition. And then we want to have the white wedding here. That is as far as we've gone with planning anything. The traditional wedding will most likely happen early to mid summer next year. And then the white wedding, if not winter time, then probably 2021. Wait, no, 2021, which I don't want to happen, but we'll see. More than likely, yes. No. I can leave. Yeah, of course. I mean, I definitely want to have kids. He does too. It's a matter of timing, really. But we'll let you know. Like I said, I literally haven't I've been giving it thought, but I haven't like really legitimately started planning. I do know that I want to own the process, especially since I work from home. I have a little bit of flexibility to go like check out vendors, do these calls. But I know it can be a lot. It is a lot, but I do want to own the process, I think. And also my good friend is a wedding planner, so we'll see. I'll work it out. Apparently, people think that Igbo people are very extravagant when it comes to their bride price. I don't know. It's my first time getting married. I don't know what's going to be on that list, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that my father was recently elected king. And usually the king like contributes to this bride price in terms of saying what he wants. So that's my dad. Like, he probably gonna ask for some stuff. Okay, so we'll see. I don't anticipate it being a big issue, but you know, since I am a princess, it probably is gonna be a big deal. Absolutely. I definitely want to share this journey with you guys. Like I said earlier, some of y'all have been with me since the very beginning. You know, I took a 5-year hiatus and some of y'all are still rocking with me. So I definitely don't want to, you know, hide this part of my life or like keep it from you guys. Like, it's an exciting time for me and I want to let you guys in and experience it with me. So everything, I'm going to be an open book, from trying on dresses, you know, finding hair, makeup vendors, engagement photos, all of that stuff. I'm going to be taking you guys with me. That's why I bought this, you know, vlogging camera, because it's going down. I'm about to be showing you everything till you can't take it anymore. So be careful what you ask for. It's coming. All right, so those are all the questions that I have to answer. If you have any tips for me, any words of encouragement, please leave them down below. I'm excited to read them. And again, if I did not answer any questions that you do have, drop them things down below. All right, that is it. And until next time, toodaloo.